Hey, it's Pablo here. I just wanted to take a second to let you know that the Canada Post deposit option is back at Bull Bitcoin on our brand new platform. What this means is that you can deposit cash to fund your Bull Bitcoin account and take care of your business. The upside of this is that the bank is no longer required to be partner in the transaction. You can remove them entirely. It means you don't have to spend any time on call centers wondering why your transactions are pending. You take your cold hard cash, deposit it at a post office, and it'll land on your account near instantly. I'm going to show you in this video how to do it. Let's check it out. So just for ease, I'm going to use my cell phone because I can take that down to the postal office. I'm simply going to click on deposit funds. Here I can see in-person cash or debit at Post Canada. That's the one I click, and then it'll take me to this page. So I'm going to head on over to my local post office, show them the QR code, and mention that I want to pay a bill. The cashier will be able to scan the QR code, and then I'll hand them over my cash that I got here. They'll punch in the transaction and give me back a receipt when it's completed. It's important I hold on to the receipt until the transaction confirms, which shouldn't take more than 10 minutes. Okay, so I got my QR code right here. I got my cash, everything I need. Let's take a walk and head to the post office. Bonjour, vous allez bien?
Oui, ça va très bien.
Très bien, merci. J'aimerais payer une facture. J'ai une code QR là qu'on peut scanner.
OK, oui.
Oui,
pas de
parfait.
problème.
Et voilà.
Avez-vous reçu, madame? Non. Merci à vous.
Puis vous êtes titulaire de cette compte, oui?
Oui, c'est bien moi.
OK. Quel montant?
C'est 100 $.
100 Oui.
En espèces, oui, ici.
104. Ça, c'est 50 sous.
Merci beaucoup.
Et voilà.
Super, merci beaucoup.
Ça fait
Je m'en
plaisir.
reçu ici. C'est excellent. Génial. Okay, so that was a super simple process. I headed over to the counter and told them I wanted to pay a bill. When they maybe looked a bit confused, I said I want to pay via QR code. So I showed them the code and they knew what to do. It was pretty easy to scan it just with my telephone device, and they asked that my name matched the one that they saw on the screen. Sometimes they might ask for ID, in this case they didn't. I assume it's because they already know me at my post office. Okay, so as I was grabbing my coffee, the deposit just dropped. It took 10 minutes from when I first showed up to the post office to it now being on my Bull Bitcoin account. So what I'm going to do right now is just smash buy some Bitcoin. Okay, so I'm just going to head back into my Bull Bitcoin account. We see it here. I'm just going to click on buy Bitcoin. Let's buy the whole $100. Suggesting to use Lightning on our new platform. It's going to avoid high fees and UTXOs later on. And there we have it. I managed to get my Bitcoin purchased. So everything's been purchased. I went from leaving my house 15 minutes ago, depositing cash at the post office, landed on Bull Bitcoin, and with Lightning, I can instantly purchase, and it's now sat on my wallet, ready to buy the next coffee. That easy. Okay, so just got back home. As you can see, that went super smoothly. I was able to take my cash, deposit it at Post Canada. All my funds were sent over to Bull Bitcoin. Within 10 minutes, they landed, and immediately after I could buy Bitcoin and send it to my own Lightning wallet. Just a bit of information about how this works. The minimum amount for this type of deposit is 100 Canadian dollars, and the maximum is $7,500. Now, these limits work over a 24-hour basis. So just be aware that if you are depositing across multiple days, you may have to wait until exactly 24 hours since your previous deposits. In terms of fees, it's a $3.50 fee for this type of transaction. Now, I deposited $100, and to get a round number, I also gave spare change to pay for the fee. So if you want to deposit a round amount, make sure you can cover the fee as well. All of the information on the fees, the processing times, minimums and maximums can be found at this page, which is bullbitcoin.com/rates. If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see in-person payment at Canada Post. And that's all the information you need to be able to make this type of deposit. Super easy, super quick, no banks involved, cash to Bitcoin within minutes. This is one of the many features which we're happy to install on our brand new Bull Bitcoin platform. Stay sovereign.